We're living in a very interesting time right now, and let me tell you why. The founder of Stability AI made this ominous prediction that there will be no programmers in 5 years. Well, according to the job market trend, the global software engineering market is expected to grow from $47 billion in 2022 to $89 billion by 2030, which is a 12% annual growth rate. Well, this is a question that has intrigued me for a long time. With the rise of AI coding tools which basically can handle routine tasks like coding and debugging for you, does it diminishes the career of SDE by any means? Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is James. I graduated from USC and now work in advertising. When I was in college, becoming a computer science major seems like a perfectly sensible career path for many reasons. There is a foreseeable high demand for this job, and often you get paid competitive six-figure salaries, and of course you get opportunity to working on many cutting-edge projects in the largest tech firms. But with the rise of these AI coding tools, it gives a little bit suspicion that is it still worthwhile career path? Well, according to Career Foundry, the average salary for the SDE in the US is about $140,000 in 2024, which is significantly higher than the national average salary across many professions. So what that means is that with most companies, these positions are considered to be a higher expense or higher investment at least. So if SDEs are not inputting enough and there are cheaper and more efficient ways to replace them, why would most companies not choose to do so? Well, if you thought so like me, that you think AI coding assistance is meant to replace SDEs in simple tasks and later essentially to reduce the numbers of SDEs needed, I had a bit of rude awakening when I realized how complex SDE's job really is, and here are 3 reasons why I think AI coding tools like GitHub Copilot and ChatGPT are not going to replace SDEs anytime soon, at least not to eliminate the entire workflow. Part number 1 is designing complex system. So for example, say you're assigned on a project to design a microservice architecture for a new e-commerce platform that involves determining how services would communicate and scale. To design the system, SDE would need to understand how different components would interact, which are not necessarily a technical problem, but more of a contextual problem. And an AI coding assistant can assist by suggesting patterns and generating code snippets, but they will lack the holistic understanding that we need to make these business decisions in context. And part number 2 is team collaboration, because within the project, there are different stakeholders like product managers, designers, and quality assurance team, that you gotta make sure that the final product meets the requirement that happy with all stakeholders. So for example, meeting with designers, discuss the UI changes based on user feedbacks. You gotta make sure those changes you suggest are feasible within the technical constraints. And as for product managers, like they have different business priorities to determine that are most needed for by the customer, or like fits the market trend best. In order to communicate with different stakeholders, you will for sure need the technical aspect, so be able to interact with both machine and people. And it even comes to everyday debugging. Like imagine an e-commerce platform experiencing random crashes due to memory leak, and a coding existence might identify the application is ran out of memory but could struggle to pinpoint the exact cause. And SDE, given its holistic understanding of the system, could suggest different alternative routes, such as like suggesting something to fix custom cache mechanism isn't clear all day. So to my senses, coding assistants are not going to replace SDEs entirely, but more to force most programmers there to adopt different set of skill set, less towards coding itself, but more to planning. So still requires the technical aspect for you to be able to interact with these AI tools, be able to integrate their coding assistants into your daily workflow. But the question is, do we still need that many SDEs in the futures? And given the current marketing trend, well, that I'm not sure. Maybe we'll talk in another 2 or 5 years to find out. But that's it for today's episode. Thanks for watching. If you find this video is helpful, insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This channel is dedicated to early career advice. And thank you and have a good day.